Keith Boykin, do you know who Keith Boykin is, Dave? He is a PhD professor at Harvard, and he's a CNN commentator.
This guy's a fucking piece of shit.
And he tweeted this out. I'm not a violent person, but today I just want to smack the stupid out of the Jill Stein voters or Bernie bus crowd. Hey, FYI, I'm sure there's an environmentalist group on the Harvard campus, okay? Just so you know. So I'm sure they feel great that there's a fucking professor there tweeting out he wants to fucking smack you all in the fucking face, okay? That's fantastic. All the misdirected anger this guy has, he would have made a perfect cop. You know that, right? Hey, somebody get this guy's resume to the oil and gas industry the next time they need contractors to crack the heads of water protectors. You know, a lot of those environmentalists are Jill Stein supporters, too, so a lot of them. So this guy would really fucking love to beat up some water protectors, maybe go up to DAPL, kick some ass up there. That's who they hire at CNN. That's who the fuck... And he has no problem... By the way, that's still up. That tweet's still up. He hasn't taken it down. That's still there. That's an actual... And right underneath it says, never forget Bernie and Jill helped elect the criminal currently destroying our country.
But is this about the Trump pulling out of Paris? Is that
yes,
right?
So Trump pulls out of Paris.
What I'm a huge environmentalist. That's my number one fucking thing. What do you fucking think would have happened if Clinton was elected? Certainly not California saying that they're going to get rid of all fucking carbon emissions by 2045. No, in that case, it would have been pragmatism and bullshit. The only way you get that is if a fuckhead like Trump pulls out and then people actually step up and do so. You're literally watching it fucking happen. You're literally watching what Susan Sarandon said would happen, which is when he does something fucking horrible, everyone then finally acts. The fucking world is burning down. You need to get crazy and act. And now California and New York and another state, Massachusetts, there's another state. Now they're all getting together. 60 cities. They're all fucking getting. Now it's actually fucking happening. If Clinton was in there,
nothing.
Nothing
would happen.
Crickets and fracking and the same old shit.
And so, Dave, how about a hand for Dave saying that? Because that is true. That is true what he's saying. And I'll tell you another thing. So here's an analogy. Apparently, I made a long time ago. Somebody tweeted at me. I forgot. That it's like we are the neoliberalism. Hillary Clinton, Barack Obama, Bill Clinton. We are the frog in the pot, right? And they have it on simmer, and we don't feel it because it's coming up. But Donald Trump puts that on fucking blast. And then, no, my God, it's boiling, and we're all aware of it now. So we're all aware of what's happening to the environment. Hillary Clinton wanted to export fucking fracking all over the world. That's exactly.
She just said she's in favor of Trump fucking bombing Syria. She just said that. She would be bombing the fuck out of Syria right now.
Exactly.
Oh, but you know, we wouldn't have a travel ban. Oh, that's right, we don't. The fucking courts blocked it, so we don't even have that fucking, we wouldn't have the wall around Mexico. Oh no, the Congress hasn't approved that money either, so none of that shit would be happening. None of that shit is happening. So this idea that Hillary it'd be so much better if Hillary is around is complete fucking bullshit.
Right. So apparently, yes, Graham Elwood is correct.
Could you look Chris Hayes in the eyes and say that?
Can you look Chris Hayes?
Could you look him in the eyes?
Apparently this guy is not a professor of physics, or else he would understand cause and effect. Because obviously he does not understand cause and effect. You know, academia has always defended the elite and status quo. I mean, just ask anyone who was in school during Vietnam, am I right? Come on, don't be an asshole. Let's see, I have one more joke, and then we'll move on. No, that's it. I mean, what else do you need to know about neoliberalism? So if I didn't have enough time. Today I had the idea, I'm going to do a segment on all the people you should actually blame for Trump's presidency, right? And it would be, I don't know who that is, but I would start blaming Tom Perez, Barack Obama, Bill Clinton, Hillary Clinton, all the fucking Democrats who voted for the Iraq War, and the surveillance state, and the Patriot Act, and the repeal Glass-Steagall, and for the fucking NAFTA, and for TP, that's who you should be fucking blaming. Those are the people, because there's actual pain in the country. Millions of Democrats voted for Donald Trump. He's not going to punch those people? You're not going to punch the Democrats who voted for fucking Donald Trump? Why not? How about half the country who didn't fucking vote? Why don't you punch those people? How about you go punch the motherfuckers who fucking invented the electoral college? How about you go punch the guys who invented voting on fucking a work day? How about you go punch those motherfuckers? No, but he's got his head on straight. He's a PhD and a CNN commentator, and he's angry at the powerless. Yeah. That's who this guy's upset at. I want to go punch someone with no money and no fucking power because I don't have the courage to be angry at the people who are actually fucking responsible because they signed my checks. Because CNN would rather show an empty podium of Donald Trump than a fucking speech from an actual progressive who's speaking to climate change. That's what's wrong.